I will try to show you a few techniques what you can use every day in the daily work in the floristery. So I make the choice to make the bouquet holder, the square or round. We have two different shapes of this. It's a new shape by Smith's Oasis. And I will show you a few techniques and the know-how to create a nice, beautiful, compact and romantic wedding bouquet. Good. First of all, we have to start with a few things that everybody knows. I mean, normal florist wire, anchor tape, florist tape, anti-shave glue strips, the glue, and of course a good knife and a scissor. That's how we start. First of all, I want to explain this is foam and we can make it wet after. Okay? It means it will be heavy. When this is wet, it will be heavy. So I need to find a balance between the weight upstairs and downstairs, because a good wedding bouquet you cannot feel in your hands. It cannot be heavy, it cannot always turn over because it's not comfortable. Okay? So a good bouquet you have to keep between those two fingers, like this. But when this is heavy, it's not possible anymore. So we will make the hand shape longer and we will make them decorative. We will show visible techniques that everybody can see because it's decorative. What we do first is we take the anchor tape and we will do it like this. A little bit stretching. Okay. And we go back on top. When we do this, we make sure that we can cut a few strips and make them ready to use. Okay. Then we take the florist wire. Florist wire we will glue against the hand shape. Please make sure that the wire is all over, not on one side. If not, it's not possible to make a good shape or a good design with the hand shape. I try to do it slowly, and I promise you we will work step by step. Okay? I'm not going to show all the bouquet in one time because you cannot remember, it's too much. Okay? So this technique here is a very important technique because you can use it for a lot of things. Not only to make a hand shape, but also to make some nice designs, nice forms. It's metal, and metal you can give the form that you like to have. Okay. It's a 1.18, yeah. Yeah, I always have a little bit difficult between inch and centimeter. Okay, you see, it's gluing already. So this Oasis fixed tape is a good product. This is the anchor tape, yeah. Okay, now we will use these two strips that we cut before, and make sure that every wire is already fixed on top. One on top, one on bottom. Okay, when we are ready with this, we have another small technique. We have aqua spray. It's a spray on basic for 95% of water. So it's quite natural product. It's not smelling anymore, so you can use it how you want. What we can do is, we are going to spray, okay? Do it outside. So when this is done, I can do it a little bit inside, but not too much. That's also white. So you spray always from a distance and always in lines. Not keep it straight on this, if not you got a lot of teardrops of paint, they were falling down, and that's not beautiful anymore. So you paint it really carefully like this. It's also good that you can paint the foam only when he's dry. When he's wet, it's not possible to paint anymore. Okay? So you can paint the foam, and it will cover your the green foam already. So it's also already a decorative element after or later. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're really going to paint everything. When everything is painted, you take the florist tape, and we will make sure that all the iron wires really stretch, huh? If not, it's coming out again. So you will see my hand shape is quite eagle, thin and not heavy anymore. Because I find a solution between the weight upstairs and downstairs already. Okay, you go down and you go back, always twice, okay? That's more stable, because we have to decorate the hand shape. Okay. Your hands are mostly warm, so you can do this a little bit, and then it will glue better. Okay? You will feel it that it will glue. Okay? So you see, it's very thin and handleable. If you feel it now like this, it's quite stable in the hand. It will stay horizontal. Next step, the adhesive glue pads. We will take all over. We will take all over on the hand shape. So take it in front. This is very important. We are going to use some decorative wire or ribbons, and you have to put it like this on, very straight. But if it is not fast enough, it's going away, going out. And this glue will make sure that your hand shape stays like it has to be. It's gluing very well. Okay. One downstairs. And one in the middle, and then we are done. Make sure this is perfect, because this is your basis. If your basis is not good, your bouquet is not good also. Then it's already done. You can start all over again. Good. It's up to you which choice you make. You take some ribbons, decorative ribbons. And I hope, yeah. Make sure your hands are clean if you use these white colors. Yep, dry and clean. I know it's sometimes difficult, but okay. We always start on the bottom, not on the top, because we have to finish. And if you have to finish downstairs, it's always difficult because you have a chance that it's going out. If you glue, you always glue it a little bit like this, and then you start to turn. Really stretching and always the same movement. Okay? From bottom to top. Then, when we are that far, we also have some nice decorative wires, aluminium wires, and we will do the same because we are making the decoration already in the beginning. Okay? And you will follow okay, so you can see that your hand shape is already decorated. Okay? Really compact that you will not see the green anymore. Good. Let me say this is the beginning of this bouquet. I know it's really a lot what I show you already. We are painting, we are wiring, we are gluing, and we are trading. Okay? Our next step in our bouquet is, you see, the hand shape is totally different than before. We make them all with double wires, with ribbons, whatever, and also he's painting. Okay? So you have already made another shape from the shape that I gave you before. So you give an extra dimension already, and like you can feel, you can handle it how you want, and you can make a shape what you want. It's personal. If I make wedding bouquets, I also ask the bride to see her dress, to send me a photo by mail, and I will pick out a line that I can find back in the dress. That line will be the shape of the wedding bouquet. So in that moment, you have a personal relationship with your client, and you can talk about something. If you can talk about something, I don't have to tell you. So that's the way of life. That's the way of running up these things. A wedding bouquet for me is a personal object. Every bride is different woman, different bride, so also a different wedding bouquet. Okay, but we showed a lot of techniques in this small thing already. Like I said, we paint, we wrapped, we glued, blah blah blah, etc. So this is already the result. Foam still dry. Paint is also dry now. Okay? On that moment, we will soak the foam into the water. Two things are very important, is to use the Floral Life flower food into your water, because you make a bridal bouquet. This is very vulnerable, a bouquet like this, so it needs his food also. You put flowers inside, they have to eat and to drink, just like we are. Okay, on that moment, we have our shape that we designed, and we put it on the water. We not push it in the water, okay? And I see it every week that people are taking some foam, put it like this in the water, and it get me a heart attack. It's very simple. If you cut this brick in two, it will be completely dry inside, and your flowers are dead after 2 hours. And then people say, yeah, the quality is not good, your flowers are not good, or your foam is not good. No, you have to do it correctly. So with the shapes, it's just the same thing. You put it on the water, and you will feel it, you give it a chance to going down. On the moment that you will see a few bubbles coming out, it means it's soaked enough. You see, my bubbles are coming. Bubbles are coming very slowly. Yeah, it means that my foam is ready now. Be careful and turn it like this. It's going down because we have an extra foam inside the shape. So it will really going down. You feel it's very heavy now, but it will stay correct in the hand. It will stay correct. It will not, you see, 2 fingers, it will not go over left, right, front, back. So this is your balance. Of course, you can make some different shapes with your what you want. So thanks to the metal wire inside, you can make your design what you need for your bouquet. I have a few examples, window side, from bouquets from yesterday on the show, so you can see the examples what I did before. Okay. Good. I give another dimension. Very quickly, but I give another dimension on it. Good. When the water is, when it is soaked, you can take the water away. Always have a clean table. I like to work very clean. And then we start with the second step. I have a few materials here. So I observed a little bit what we got, and then I'm thinking about what can we do with it. So as leaf elements, we got galax leaves. Got a lot of galax leaf. And what are we going to do? We are going to make the accent on the shape. It means we take a leaf or 2 fingers and we push it like this. Okay? We already have another structure. This structure is coming back in my hand shape now. So it compares upstairs, downstairs. A wedding bouquet for me is one piece, not 2, 3 different pieces in one. Okay? When this is done, we have leaves like this. Yeah. Take off the stamp a little bit, but push in to the foam. And then it's up to you. You can make a choice. You can pinning it with a normal pin, taking a second leaf, take it off and cover the other one. Okay. You also can make sometimes already a decorative pin. You have pins on the table, and this one is a visible one. Okay. Like this. You will take another leaf. And you see, everything is real. Yeah, always. Now, what I wanna tell you is, you see the decorative pins already. So you are starting with the finishing of your bouquet in the beginning. Okay. Second part is, you see where I paint. So I don't have to cover anymore my shape because it's visible. It's visible now. You can leave it like this. Okay. So we will make all the shape with the galax leaf on that way. And then you will see you will have a nice structure of your leaves. Okay? When those leaves are getting to dry, don't worry, it's big enough. You will not see the foam after. Okay? So this is the second step. Make a shape of your hand grip, and take the galax leaves on that way. Back to work. Very simple, you always make an 8 with your finger. Do it really compact, like this. It's very useful. I will show you why.
Can we get our wire?
You have wire on the table, I guess. Okay, good. When you finish with this, normally I put it on the floor and take my shoes and stand on it. But I can also do it with my hands. Okay. Then you will see this is really flat. Yeah, it became flat. Okay. On that moment, we can make another shape. We can make shapes that we want. like this. Okay. What I want to do with this, can I please have your assistant, please, on this side, on my left side. Okay. Just hold it normal, like a bucket. Okay. So if you make a few like this, you can really take it into the foam. Oops. Inside. And you will let it cross over the border. Okay. With a decorative pin, okay, it's here. You can also fix it a little bit. Yeah. Make sure it is fixed. If you, I just take one leaf now. So it takes you the opportunity to make some nice shapes with your leaves. Okay, you can use it now. Now it's useful. If you do it, I would say on every square one. So if you make 4 structures like this, you covered all the bouquet. So you can make, you can you can wave your grass, your flowers, like let me say that kind of flowers you put inside. Oops, and you can take it into the foam. Okay, and then you will have a nice, it gives some air in your composition. It will be lighter because this square is really square. It's a hard shape. Okay, so with this kind of little structure, you can do what you want. So if you make 4, you pin it and you fix it in your bouquet, then you can go on. You will see, I also made the stephanotis, so I put off the leaves of mostly. So it's also quite possible to take him inside and go on and on. You see? You can also use it by your stamp and you can go on. Okay? You can fix it or you can go on that way. You see? Coming back on that side and fix it again. So that's a little bit the way. Now you will see you will have a totally different bouquet already. It's going more lighter. Okay? But your basic is very important. Another small technique to catch it on a normal way, to keep it on a normal way. This plants and you don't need iron wires to fix it or pins to pin it in. It's just natural. You can leave your forms going natural. Huh? No problem with this. You go on and take it into the foam. And you can play with your leaves, what you want. So very important, this small structure. If you make 4 like this to put into your bouquet, it will be good. It's okay? Yeah. You feel good? With these plants, I take off all the leaves and the flowers. But with the flowers, I made some an Hawaiian party. Huh? You see, with the stephanotis, it's a little bit the same system like I did with my hand shape. I can make the form that I want now. Okay, and maybe it's also useful in a bouquet like this. Okay, so we use everything. We never just make another shape from an existing shape, but we use everything. Okay, so we have those beautiful plants, we have the grasses, yeah, we have a lot of materials, it's enough. So just take sometimes a look on what I'm doing. If I take the grass, I not put it first into the foam, no, first I try to make my design. On the same moment, I'm also fixing now my structure. I'm fixing the structure also with my plants. Now you will see that I am already making some air in my bouquet. Okay, it's coming out now. Okay, it's not so straight anymore. So now you can see why my structure is functional. Good. We arrived at the point to finish the bouquet with the flowers now. So the explanation was how, step by step, how do we begin until the end. Okay. So we had a lot of things that we already did with the hands, a lot of techniques, a lot of beautiful things that you can remember. And please remember something, of course, then I'm happy. I will finish now with the flowers. We had a nice palette of beautiful, colorful and
garden roses.
Yeah, and they smell so good. A little bit of calendula, and I also had a few cymbidium. Only this flower not compares those flowers. So I use them otherwise, and I know some people will kill me, but I don't care. But if you see this, it compares a natural flower that I take inside here, like the fritillaria and some other things like these small liliums here. Yeah, and the leaves I also use because they're comparing the colors of the other leaves of the other flowers. So I destroyed my cymbidium flower, but I think I put them really in a good value again into this bouquet. Okay, so we have a mix of flowers. The thing is, I made a square, but I'm trying to lose the form already now because it's getting rounder. Yeah. Okay, but we have a square. It means that we are going to make a square again, and we do it by taking the flowers really into square. This one is too heavy. I like more those colors. Make sure that you cut very good. The foam is soaked in Floral, so that's okay. The flowers are eating and drinking. Yeah. So now it's very fast, and with the structure that you make, you will put this rose extra in value now. The attention is going out to the rose. That's the heart. It's the rose. It's the heart of the bouquet. And this is carried by all your work, all your construction, and all your feeling what is inside. Okay? That's what I want to. We also work in different levels. Okay? Not all straight together because our bouquet is also not okay. We're going to make the combination now, and the hearts of the orchids are going really between the hearts of the roses. So all hearts together. Symbol of love. Something behind. Always something behind. It calls romantic. I'm a romantic man. So, a little bit by little bit, my square is coming back. cold glue again. And this is a little bit the extra touch what you will give, like flowers are falling down or leaves are falling down. Okay. So diamonds are girls' best friends. We take some, but I really put it deeper inside. I not put it on the flowers, but between. Yeah, it's a little bit mystic, huh? So, finishing touch, always good to give the leaves and the plants a little bit of food and drink from top.
You guys will do this in the sink, okay?
This. And then I have a little mystic decoration. And it will dry on it when the water is drying. I also used it yesterday. And then you will feel okay. And so you will have a wedding bouquet in your square.